Good
Oh,
morning.
hey, Bonnie is there. Bonnie, how are you?
Let me just, sorry, finish this. I am grouchy. Too many
Yeah.
messed up IEPs, scheduling problems.
Wow.
Um, but that's just it's just an end of the year thing, right?
Yes. Yes.
So,
I just asked them the question, what's your favorite place? And people are writing in right now. I said that Disneyland is one of my favorite places. They're telling me that Disney World is open, but I'm not traveling to Florida.
mhm.
That's not happening. Somebody else said that they like to go to the cabin by the creek in upstate Pennsylvania, where my son can be himself and still be safe at home. Somebody else said anywhere with a pool. What about you, Bonnie? Where's your favorite place to be?
Boy, I have several favorite places, and lately I've been thinking sadly that my desire to travel to Mexico, which is one of my favorite places, is probably going to not be possible for a while.
For a little longer.
Um, Another good one is we have a family cabin in the Sierras, which is probably lovely this year, although I don't know if I'm going to go because I might go back east, which is definitely a favorite place because that's where my grandson is. So I guess my
I
happy
was,
place is wherever he is, that's my
I was
happy
going to
place.
say, I fully expected that to be your answer. Anywhere where I'm sitting directly underneath my
Yeah,
grandson.
yeah.
uh, and that's a wonderful thing. I'm so excited for you that that has come to pass in your life.
Yes,
I have
my favorite place is like the floor with him crawling,
right.
crawling
I,
around or something.
I have several good friends that in the last 2 years have become grandparents for the first time, and I love to watch the transformation that happens to them, because they're like really driven people, and then they're like driven, then it's like boop, grandchild.
You
and
got
and
it.
then it all becomes about that. I love it.
Falling in love with him is the most effortless thing I've done in my entire life. I did nothing. I didn't have to do anything, you
Isn't
know?
that lovely?
So,
And he is a precious little so and so too. So
oh
it
yeah,
would not be
he's,
hard.
he's
That's a wonderful thing. Okay, so you've had a lot of IEP season is supposed to be winding down, but it sounds like it's not.
I don't know. It's they're running out of dates and they, are frustrated with the calendar and stuff like that. I mean, I have a whole bunch of like great IP, COVID, school closure related material to share with you guys. I don't know if there's
I
more
love it.
pressing stuff, if we need to save some of this for another day, but
No, I kind of would like, because the only real question that I have that's pressing right now is a general one that you've sort of answered before, and I think you'll want to address it again. But we forgot to say all the things that you're
oh,
coming to
we
us,
didn't really
Curtis.
forget. I was just kind of shining them on because of my
Well, I was the one who was chatting,
general
Kathy.
mood of like, disgust about the present state of affairs. Toner law offices. I'm lucky enough to work with 7 other great attorneys. We have offices in San Jose, Los Angeles, and Irvine. We offer free consultation to anybody in California. Go to our website and fill it out. If you have a specific legal question, it's probably not going to get answered adequately on this show. And there's no substitute if you've got a problem for a consultation with an attorney in your state. I direct you to www.copa.net. I think most of the attorneys on their list are certainly worthy of a consultation with you. So, got that out of the way.
Yeah, and you're answering things of a general nature.
I'm answering things of a general nature generally and things of a specific nature generally. So when you have specifics, you really need to get specific answers. So anyway, that's what we're
Okay.
doing here.
So the one and only question that we've had that has come in repeatedly is people saying that no ESY is being offered, and what should they do about that? And ESY, for people who are new to the show or new to autism, is extended school year. And it is interesting to me how I know the schools are at sea, but it's interesting to me how many people have written in and asked us that question because they genuinely are not being told anything from their school districts.
Well, I think this goes back to me saying, you know, I have been trying to be vocal about the fact that we needed to request IEP meetings this spring after COVID and due to school closure. And if you had that meeting and you requested extended school year services and they said no, then you're entitled to, excuse me, prior written notice for them from them about why they're not offering ESY services, especially if you're somebody that has had ESY services on your IEP. There's sort of a presumption that you're going to regress without them. And if you have requested it and they've said no, that's basically the point at which you need to file for due process. I don't think getting the state of California involved in the form of a compliance complaint is probably going to be sufficient. I do think that a filing for due process, maybe just a simple one issue filing, would get you a quick, like 10-day outside time. You'd be in a resolution session with the district discussing how to fix your problem. They might even reach out to you before then. So you got to get on it, and you got to get on it now. If you never had an IEP meeting in the first place, that's a much more specific question. The answer would be, are there other things in the educational history that would allow you to file for due process now, just so that you would have somebody respond to you, assuming the IEP team isn't responding to you. If that person wants to send in more specific facts, like did they have an IEP and did the district say no to ESY and what were the reasons they gave, and you know what has happened in the past historically, I think we could answer it in a more helpful or meaningful way. But generally speaking, that would be my answer about ESY.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for watching Autism Live. To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.